So welcome back students. So this is the next question we will be solving today, that is problem number 9, that says ABC Limited doing business separately as building contractors undertake jointly to construct a building for a limited company for a contract price of 1 lakh rupees. So here ABC were doing business separately. They had their own separate business. What business they were doing was that there was a contractors, building contractors, and then they decided to undertake jointly. Now they decided to undertake a joint lead for the purpose of constructing a building for some particular limited company. So they are supposed to build a company for a limited company jointly, that is A and B. So what is the contract price here? The contract price is 1 lakh rupees. That is the income they are receiving at the end of a period. So that might be, so when it is a goods or service, goods means we will sell the goods, that will be sales value. But here that is here this question is income receivable. Then payable 80,000 in cash. So this 1 lakh rupees will be paid 80,000 in cash and 20,000 in fully paid shares. So this you are supposed to see, this is something different, and rupees 20,000 in fully paid shares of the company. So 1 lakh rupees they are going to pay 80,000 in cash and 20,000 in the form of shares. Then a bank account is opened in their joint name. So their joint bank account has been opened. A paying 25,000 and B 15,000. That means that is a contribution of A and B. They are to share the profits and losses in the ratio of 2:1 respectively. This is the profit sharing ratio. Even the profit or the losses they are sharing in 2:1 ratio. The transaction were as follows: wages paid 30,000, materials purchased 70,000, material supplied by B 4,000, architect fee rupees 2,000 paid by A. So this wages and materials has been paid by joint bank account, and even B has been supplied some kind of material that are worth of 4,000, and architect expenses. So architect fees and expenses which is paid by A person worth of 2,000. The contract was completed and the price in cash and shares were duly received. The joint venture was closed by A taking up all the shares of company at an agreed value of 16,000. So it's taking the shares at an agreed value of 16,000. Who is taking? A person. B taking up stock of materials at an agreed value of 3,000. B taking the stock of 3,000. Show the joint venture account, joint bank account, co-ventures account after final distribution and settlement of the account. So today I'll be teaching how to do the cross entries, how to give the cross entries. So till the last problem I was skipping the this formats, and I was explaining you. So I'll be teaching you crossly how to write down that. So here is the entries. So first here we will be recording the contract price. First what they are given. So A and B doing business separately, and they undertook construction of a building for a limited company. Contract price is 1 lakh rupees. 80,000 is payable in cash and 20,000 is payable in shares, right? So joint venture account, where we will be recording the sales or the income, will be recording on the credit side, as this is similar to profit and loss account. Profit and loss account is a nominal account, right? So nominal account rule is debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Nominal account rule gottalva, that we are using in this preparation of joint venture account. Joint venture is a nominal account, that wise. So all the incomes. So contract price ali we got 80,000 from cash. So cash will be deposited in bank, right? That is joint bank. So by joint bank account 80,000, by shares account 20,000. So these are the two incomes according to the first thing. So in joint venture account we are credited. So accordingly in the joint bank of us, I will talk about this one. Joint venture account we are credited 80,000. So in joint bank account we are supposed to debit that, right? So joint bank account is a bank account, that is a real account. Real account rule that is, what is the rule of, you should be knowing the rules, right? So this is the golden rule of accounting which you are studying in first PUC itself. So real account rule is, what is the real account rule? debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So here debit what comes in. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ credit ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, so here we are debiting, that is joint venture account contract price 80,000. Done. So next is buy shares account contract price 20,000. So we are credited in joint venture account, same way we are supposed to debit in the shares account, right? So here to joint venture account contract price 2,000 ಇಲ್ಲಿ credit ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. Likewise we are supposed to credit it in the shares account. So here we are supposed to prepare shares account also. ಇಲ್ಲಿ debit ಮಾಡಿದ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ credit ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ debit ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. Done. So next is what they are given. The next one was a bank account was opened and A paying 25,000 and B 15,000, right? So they are giving the money, right? The person is giving the money. Where you are supposed to enter, A and B is contributing the money, so that need to be entered. So here where you will be entering, by joint bank account, crediting in the co-ventures account. So co-ventures account is an personal account because A and B are co-venture account is a capital account alva. So A and B are a person, so it is coming under personal account. Personal account rule eno, that is debit the receiver, credit the giver. So here this A and B are giving the money, so when there is money is giving means debit the credit the giver. So by joint bank account 25,000 and 15,000 illi credit madadmele you are supposed to debit it in the joint bank account, two co-ventures account A and B, right? So next what is there in this, okay, where left, yes, they are sharing the profit in or the losses in a ratio of 2:1. Their transaction were as follows: wages paid 30,000, material purchased 70,000. So until here wages paid 30,000, material purchased 70,000. So again joint venture account, all the expenses should be debited. So here these two expenses, that is material and wages, were paid from joint bank account, that is not paid by any of the co-venturer, it is paid by joint bank account. So debiting the expenses to joint bank account, so worth of 70,000, 30 and plus 70,000, that is 1 lakh rupees. So when you debit in joint venture account to joint bank account, so you will be crediting here in the joint bank account worth of 1 lakh rupees to joint venture, by joint venture account 1 lakh. Done, right? I hope you are understanding. So next coming on to material. Okay, material supplied by B rupees 4,000. So if any material has been supplied by and joint, any material that supplied means what we will be writing, where we will be record that any material by supplied by co-venturers. Here this co-venturer is supplying the material worth of 4,000. So here the expenses we are supposed to record to B's account, material supplied 4,000. So here we are debiting, so why in the crediting in the co-venturers account is supposed to write 2,000 worth of material he has supplied, right? A has supplied, B, right? B has supplied the materials worth of 4,000. In the B are writing 4,000 by joint venture account, B 4,000. Similarly, and one more thing is there, architecture fee of 2,000 paid by A. This is the expenses. Who is paying the expenses? Who is paying the expenses? So this person is paying the expenses, A. So to A's account, if it is paid by bank means, so by joint bank account you will be rating 2,000, but it is paid by A. So to A account expenses paid 2,000. So illi debit ಮಾಡಿರೋದನ್ನ will be crediting over here for 2,000. So A 2,000 worth of architecture fee and B purchased a material worth of, B has supplied the goods for the company for joint venture, that is nothing but purchase for the company itself, right? So that joint ventures, any in joint venture purchases na ಏನಂತ consider ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, purchases na expenses ಅಂತ consider ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So why 4,000. Done, right? So next what's there next? Okay, the contract was completed and the price in cash and shares were duly received. The joint venture was closed by A taking up all the shares of the company at an agreed value of 16,000. I'll talk about this later. B taking up stock of material at an agreed value of 3,000. So anything, if the customer, if this B is a co-venturer, he is taking the material worth of 3,000, he is paying the cash. So when the cash is coming in, where we are supposed to enter that, we are supposed to record that, we are supposed to show it here, right? we are supposed to show. So B's account, goods taken over, he is paying the money for the joint venture and taking over the goods, so we are recording here as 3000. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ B account and the credit ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ we are supposed to debit it here, right? B account in co-ventures worth of 3000. See, here we are debiting, yes, taken here credited B account, so here we are debiting to joint venture account 3000, right? Matte then one more thing is show the joint venture account and joint bank. Okay, so I'll coming to this one we are left here, right? So A took up all the shares of the company at an agreed value of 16,000. So A took all the shares at an agreed value of 16,000, right? So what is the original value of per shares? 20,000. That is, 20,000 was the shares, but A took over for 16,000. So remaining is to 4,000. What is this? 4,000 is a loss, right? 4,000 is the loss for the joint venture, right? So 20,000 ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದ 16,000 ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So 4,000 is a loss on that shares, right? So where will be recording that? Joint venture record ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ತಾನೆ. joint venture nominal account, debiting all the expenses and losses. So I am debiting the loss. This share is loss on share. So 2 shares account 4,000. So joint venture ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸೊ ಶೇರ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ವ ನಾವು. 2 yes by joint venture account loss 4,000. done, written. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಏನೇನಾಯಿತು? ಸೊ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು 20,000 ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಬಂತು. ಸೊ ವಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡೆಡ್ ಇಯರ್ ಒನ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಆಸ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡೆಡ್, ಲಾಸ್ 4,000 ಇಸ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡೆಡ್. ಈ 16,000ನ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ವೇರ್ ಟು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ದ 16,000? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಎನಿ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಆಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಓವರ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ಕೋವೆಂಚರರ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ವೆಂಚರ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಸೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಹಸ್ ಪೇಡ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ಮನಿ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವ್ರ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ನ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋವೆಂಚರರು ಮನಿ is not paying any kind of money. He is taking the income itself. 20,000 was the income for the company. The contract price ಅಲ್ಲಿ 80,000 ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, 20,000 ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು, ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅದು ಕಂಪನಿಗೆ. ದಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕಂಪನಿ. he is taking the shares itself. So that should be credited in the shares account by A's account, shares taken over 16,000. So this got tallied. So ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು, right? So now coming on to tallying. So in this problem the debit side is more than the credit side. So this is a loss on the transaction. This is loss on joint venture. So loss irli, profit irli, they have agreed to take down in 2:1 ratio. So even the loss of 7,000 is divided equally. So illi credit madadmele, so we are supposed to debit in co-ventures account, right? So by joint venture account loss for 4,667 and 2,333 recorded the loss. So this got tallied, this got done, this both done. So here ಈ account we are supposed to wind up this account now. So here I don't write this at all. One second. This 1,000. So this is 17,000 and this is 19,000. This is 27,000. Done. So here credit side is more, debit side is less. So even at the loss also they got some surplus. So that surplus need to be transferred to A and B. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಇದನ್ನು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಲ್ಲಿ. ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಆದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಅದು ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ವೆಂಚರ್ಗೆ we are supposed to pay for A and B at the end of the period. That is worth of 20,000 ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So this is all about problem number 9. So one thing is shares different ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Try to understand that. I hope you have understood. If any doubts please ask me. Okay, thank you.